we don't need much to start developing with Oracle Jet Toolkit. The tools we need to start working are the NetBeans IDE. This is the download page. You'll need the HTML5 and JavaScript version. We also need the NetBeans connector for Chrome. It's an extension, so just install it. I've already installed it. After installing NetBeans, start NetBeans and go to Tools, Plugins, and go to Available Plugins, and you need to look for Oracle Jet, and we need to install this one. It should be pretty straightforward, very quick. Basically, that's all we need to start developing with the Oracle Jet Toolkit. Now that we have all the tools installed, let's have a look at the project structure. So let's open up the application first in NetBeans. So we have a few folders here. The first folder is the CSS. This is where all the CSS and its resources are stored. So like the fonts, the images that are used in your CSS needs to be stored in this folder. We basically won't be touching this directly unless we're adding a resource. The CSS itself should be compiled from Sass. We'll speak about Sass later. Then we have the JS folder. In the JS folder there's quite a lot happening, so let's go through them one by one. Libs. This one is saying, the word is saying it already. All the libraries that Oracle Jet utilizes are stored here. You should never change the libraries. It's because it's part of the toolkit. So we've added a custom folder, with a file in it, config.js. That's the file we'll be touching and customizing. Then we have another folder that's resources. This is where we will put our resources. In our case, we will be putting the translations of the application here. Below it, we have the view models. In this folder, we will have small JavaScript modules where we will write our business logic, and each view model has a corresponding view. That's a piece of HTML that corresponds to the view model. Ideally, each view should have a corresponding view model. Then we have the main.js. This is our entry point from require.js. This is the first file we load after require.js has been loaded. Then let's close up the JS folder, that's it. Then we have the SCSS folder, and that's our Sass folder. So we put our Sass modules in here. And this gets compiled to CSS, in the CSS directory into this one. Then we also have our index.html. This is our HTML file. The base structure of our page is defined here, and we're loading the resources we need, like the CSS. Where is it? Like the CSS is loaded here, and we're also loading require.js. And notice the data main, that's our entry point to the main.js in the JS folder, this one. So this file main.js gets loaded after require.js has been loaded. So main.js is our first entry point in our application. Let's see. So when you run the project, you should just see this. Yeah, that's it. So now that we have a good overview and understanding of the project, we will begin coding in the next video.